What's up, people? It's your boy Flight 808, back with another Wednesday jump day, man. As you can see, the sun is setting behind me. Long day of work. We put in some good work. Hop back on the Accelerator machine and the Jumpers Plus machine, man. And we got a good workout in. Worked on some ankle flexion stuff. And then we worked on some explosion stuff on the Jumpers Plus machine. We also hopped on the reverse extension machine, working on some back and some glutes and stuff like that. So yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think.
Alright, so the first thing I started with was a little warm up on the trampoline, working on pointing my toes on every jump, really flexing the ankles, getting that range of motion going, warming it up so that I'm ready to go, Yeah, so we focused on 2 feet first, and then we switched to 1 foot, just to really isolate each ankle and really get them warm and ready to do the work that we was about to do. So first we jumped on the Accelerator machine, and here my boy Sunil's trying to get me to engage my toes on the pad at all times while pushing off the balls of my feet. But at the top, you flex your ankle and keep your toes engaged. And I was kind of having trouble with it at first, but the more I did it, I kind of got used to it. As you can see, my ankles don't really flex too much. I got a real flexion problem in my ankles, but that's what we're doing this for, to work on it. And now we're switching to inside and outside, working on different muscles in the ankle. And I sped the video up a little bit just because there's a lot of coaches and a lot of teaching going on, and I know you guys ain't trying to sit through that, but here's what it looks like in real time. Yeah, so just working on the inside, outside, working on the different, range of motion, different muscles in the ankle. And I'll show you what Sunil's look like after this. You can see when he does it, there's a lot more flexion at the top. Yeah, so you can see as he does it, his toes are engaged at all times, and he's really flexing his ankles up at the top. I can't really do that yet. All right, so because the flexion in my ankles was so bad, we decided to do a little ankle exercise on the Accelerator machine, focusing on the flexion, and really just using one ankle at a time to flex all the way up and to get the Accelerator machine going. In this exercise, same thing, focusing on engaging your toes at all times and really flexing the ankle, using only your ankle to move the machine. And this exercise really helped me, because afterwards I was really able to flex my ankles, and it really helped with my range of motion. Again, I sped the video up a little bit. But yeah, so after we did the single ankle flexion exercise, we decided to do one-legged pushes, kind of simulating the one-legged jump. Same thing, flexing the ankle at the top, keeping the toes engaged. And let me tell you, man, this one was a lot harder than it looks, man. It looks like I'm moving the machine real easy, but if you notice, we had to take one of the bands off because, like I said, it was pretty hard, man. You can't see my face, but I'm pretty sure I was struggling. Yeah, so here's Sunil doing the same exercise that I was just doing, and you can see that he really has, a lot more flexion in his ankle and is moving the machine a lot easier than I am, just because his technique is a lot better, and it'll come through time, but yeah, at least you can see the difference of what it's supposed to look like versus what I look like right now. So after we jumped off the Accelerator machine, we jumped onto the Jumpers Plus machine, man. And let me tell you, this machine does wonders for your explosion. It's kind of similar to the Super Cat machine that you see right next to it that we used last week. But instead of using weights for the negative load, it has a hydraulic pump, and we strap some bands to it to help pull us down. And this machine, man, like right here, I'm jumping with all my might. We're jumping with all our might, trying to jump as high as we can on every jump. And look at how high we're getting off the ground. Not very. Here's another angle of it so you can see. But the negative load is pulling us down, and we're exploding with all our might, trying to push through that negative load, which in turn is creating, force that we can explode up with. And, the best thing I like about this machine is that after one session on this machine, you can see a difference. You know, you get on the court, you get on the field, whatever sport you play, you'll feel the difference. You'll feel faster. You'll jump higher. You know, you'll be more explosive. And that's pretty much guaranteed, man. Again, I'm trying with all my might, man, and I'm barely getting off the ground, man. This thing is tough. All right, so to finish out the workout, I hopped on this reverse hyperextension machine. I mean, I believe that's what it's called. I don't know for a fact, but I know for a fact this thing works, man. So what it is, it's a weighted, kind of like a swing arm thing where I'm using my posterior chain, you know, my glutes, my lower back, my hamstrings, all to move this weight and engage the posterior chain. You got to have a strong posterior chain in order to be explosive, run fast, jump high, all of that. You know, working on the glutes especially, like the butt muscles, aka the jumping muscles. And as you can see, we also have one of the players that we train on the Accelerator machine, man. The workouts we do, they're universal. You know, any athlete can use them. And if you're in Hawaii and you're trying to get explosive, man, holla at us. We get this money.
So there you have it. Another Wednesday jump day in the bag. Like I was saying, working on a lot of ankle flexion, still doing the explosion on the Jumpers Plus machine, man, and just trying to get all the potential I got out of my legs and get to my maximum jumping ability. You know what I mean? Be sure to like and subscribe down below so you don't miss nothing for next week. And we'll be back at it again. Peace.